Hi, this is Charles and I'll be discussing about cultural diversity in terms of childbirth practices, parenting style, wedding rites, dining etiquette, work ethics, family orientation, and burial customs of Japan and India. Culture has been our own way of expressing and honoring our rules, roots, and beliefs. It gives us self-identity and self-belongingness. Every culture has its own unique cultures that embody their belief, values, and existence. Some shares the culture over the long period of time due to globalization and modernization. It has become a common knowledge that India is a poor nation, having almost 1.4 billion in population and second only to China. But the thing that we will never forget about India is its Indian YouTube professors that teaches us anything that we come to need to know. And Japan is known worldwide for its traditional arts, including ceremonies, calligraphy, and flower arrangement. Especially, we won't forget about anime, manga, and the samurai. Now, going back to the topic. An example of this relationship between India and Japan in terms of similarities and differences in childbirth practices is that Indians and Japanese relate in doing rituals during and after childbirth. For example, the Indians usually prepares a sickle, flame, and water are usually kept near the delivery bed to ward off the evil spirits. And the Japanese do ubiwal. This is the ceremony to tie a cotton belt around a woman's abdomen to protect a baby, and they usually go to temple, hoping for a peaceful birth and a healthy baby. In contrast, Indians usually does their childbirth at home, causing high maternal and neonatal mortality rate. In the parenting styles, both the Indians and Japanese have the same way of parenting their child. They teach their child to respect the elders, the customs, the duties, and the responsibilities. Parents are proactive, supportive, and dominating, and believe in growing up with society. In the research that I have done, I see no differences in the parenting style of India and Japan. In wedding rites, Indian and Japanese weddings relates to the doing of rituals but differs in the form of ceremony. An example of this is the mystery ceremony of India, where the wedding lasts for 3 days, which takes place a few days before the real wedding day. The wedding couple shares prayers, rose garlands, and rose rings in this service. And the Japanese celebrate their weddings through the form of purification, the exorcism of a person or place of evil spirits. It is the exchange of sake between the couple before they are married. They also offer food to gods to have blessings in their life. Dining etiquettes. The etiquette of Indian dining varies with the region. Typically, in rural settings, all Indians wash their hands thoroughly prior to dining, then eat with their hands and fingers without any cutlery. In Japan, it's common to say itadakimasu before eating a meal. Itadakimasu can be translated as I humbly receive. It's often compared to Christian tradition of saying grace before a meal. Japanese do not eat with their bare hands. They usually use chopsticks. In family orientation, both Japanese and Indians share same traits. They are patriarchal. It is where the husband or the father is expected to be the breadwinner and receive the utmost respect from his family. In burial customs, Japanese and Indians also shares the same trait of cremation. In India, it is called Anstyati, or the last sacrifice, and refers to the funeral rites for the dead in Hinduism, which usually involves cremation of the body. This rite of passage, the last samskara in series of tradition life cycle, samskara that start from conception in Hindu tradition. The majority funerals of Japan include a wake, the cremation of the deceased, a burial in a family, and periodic memorial service. The difference is that the burial customs may vary depending on religions they have. Thank you. That's all.